It's scary, but you got to do it.
Trevor Herriot describes himself as an urban refugee. He's this year's writer-in-residence at the Haig Brown House in Campbell River, spending his time on his own work and inspiring emerging writers.
If you really want to be a writer, you can't just keep your novels and your stories tucked away, or your poems tucked away in the desk. You got to get them out and start showing them to somebody to see whether you want to go to that next step and try to get them published, whether it's even possible. Tell me a little bit about this piece that we're looking at here today.
Well, it's been sitting around for a while.
Trevor is a mentor of sorts and helps writers uncover and discover their talents and blocks in the writing process.
So tell me about some of your goals, your personal goals as a writer.
You know, I have dabbled, I guess, ever since. Ahead of time, you submit the work that you'd like the writer-in-residence to look at, whether it's a poem or a nonfiction piece. I submitted a short story to him, and we made a time to get together after. And then I arrive, and he goes over what he discovered in reading my story and gives me ideas of how I can improve. He tells me what he liked, what he didn't like. Very helpful.
Writer-in-residence program here, like most writer-in-residence programs, are intended to do two things. It supports a writer, a professional writer who's working on his own books, but it also engages the writer with writers from the local community, helping emerging writers develop their own craft. So it's about a 60-40 split.
He is an award-winning author, a naturalist, and an environmentalist with another book in the works.
So this is my fourth book. It covers a spiritual question that interests me, which is, what is it that bonds us to the land and helps us make good decisions as individuals? You know, how do we mature as people in our relationship to nature?
A strikingly similar quest shared by the late Roderick Haig Brown, author, conservationist, and fly fisherman. Some 30-plus years later, Trevor Herriot measures a part of the year from the banks of the Campbell River.
What you feel when you live in the Haig Brown house here, it restores your faith in the possibility of a single human life or a single family having a great ripple effect of consequence in nurturing the community all around them. Between Anne and Roderick Haig Brown, and perhaps their children too, there has been this tremendous legacy, and I've experienced it even in the short time I've been here in Campbell River, of not just in the conservation community and nature-loving sort of side of things, but also just in the social well-being of this place.
And if you're an emerging writer, there's still time to book a consultation with Trevor Herriot. In Campbell River for the Daily, I'm Marjorie Greaves.